and most of the time it's joy. Sometimes it's just causing emotion. Sometimes it's like there's different emotions, right? It's like, oh, wow, it's amazement, it's happiness, it's scared,
Scared.
it's all of that. Like just watching people react to something you do, that's crazy, man.
So I'm gonna introduce my friend Scott. He's here with us. We are in New York, Jersey. I don't know where we are. Brooklyn.
We're in Manhattan right now, but
Manhattan.
Chinatown.
yeah.
Chinatown.
It's crazy because we have a crazy story with Scott, and he knew yesterday that I was here. He was like, "Hey, you here? You don't call me? What?"
You're in my city.
You know,
you're like right down the road from
Nice
me,
city.
and you didn't even tell me.
So I want you to explain you how you met me and what is from your perspective your the perspective of my character Kadour Ziani and just tell who you are first and let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So I spent almost 15 years in the NBA as an NBA mascot. So I dress up in costumes and entertain people and hurt myself and for the entertainment of others. Thank you.
Very good.
And I've been doing that for over 25 years now. When I started, I thought it was just going to be a fun little thing to do for myself, and it ended up being my entire career. So now, since leaving the NBA 8 years ago, I've started my own company that designs and creates mascots, trains people. But I also have an event business that produces the show around sports all over the world called Jigsaw Entertainment. We met at the French All-Star game one year when I was there with some. I brought in, I think I was performing, but I brought in some dancers, other mascots, and you guys were performing as well. And what's crazy is I'd already seen you online. I knew who you were because I'm a trampoline dunker, and you're a dunker.
Yeah, right down to that.
And but we very similar. And I remember going backstage and we were amongst each other, and I was like, I know that guy. I've seen him. I've seen his videos, and that's we connected right away, right? Because you were in the midst. This was, I don't know, 10 years ago, probably at least, and you were in the midst of building, your dunk shows, and more of like putting them out there for entertainment, but also creating your competitions. And I was kind of in the same place with trampoline dunking with some of my colleagues, and we connected on that level, on many levels. And we've been in touch ever since. We every year at the NBA at the LNB All-Star Game, I'm there every year for the last since 2007, and like every year. And you're there almost every year, and that I've been there. So, yeah, that's our connection.
Man, that's crazy. And we just have like a session. Can you tell about what the experience you had?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, what's interesting is we're both the same age, and we both are still active. And I think as I watched you as you kind of evolved from performance dunking, and but you're still keeping yourself able. I mean, to still watch you dunk at 50 is incredible. I still hit trampolines, and I still flip, and I still do the same things as well. But I always watched your.
Nice. Hello.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Je me invite you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Enjoy.
Thank you.
So I want to,
Merci.
and but watching you as I always knew you had a special system. I was like, you wouldn't be able to do the things you did if you didn't. But then watching you create that, put that public was really interesting to me. But I've been watching it from afar, online, you've sent me your ebook, et cetera. So, but to actually be in there and watching you do it, but you teaching me how to do it and doing it, I can see that's how you've had longevity. And for someone like me who I still in motion, I need to be mobile, I still want to perform, I still want to be agile. I don't want to die.
No.
And this is one of those systems that I feel like it feels like I can do this anywhere, because as someone who travels a lot and is on a plane and in a hotel, how can I still keep myself active? Because that's the hardest thing when when you're traveling a lot. Is like, how do I stay active? How do I keep moving? I don't have time to hit a gym, and nor do I want to anymore. And that's what felt good about this. You know.
You know what was cool is like I give you like a challenge to because we have like we have like a half hour session like this, and then I ask you to can you now be the teacher and you teach us what we have done, and you start to do like stuff blah blah blah. You know, for me was the message like we have a responsibility to take care of this, you know, this body. So as soon as we learn something, we're gonna become like we have to become autonomous because at the end of the day you're gonna
You're leaving.
you're
You're leaving. I'm still here.
You know, I need to give it like a wisdom for you to help, like a tool, you know, and then you have to take this responsibility to use it. So I put you in a situation like, hey, I'm a student. You now teach me what you have learned, and you did it great. You did it great. So for me, it's sending a message to the world like, hey, we need to take care of ourselves because it's our responsibility to find those tools and those plans, this strategy to stay alive, longevity, to be mobile, and to because you know we love our job is like passionately we do it with passion, but you know we also have like we make it like a way to destroy ourselves also because we are traveling like see your life.
We're tearing ourselves down. I mean, like what we do in itself is already really hard on our bodies, and then when you're on a plane and it's if we don't stay mobile, if we don't stay active, we'll rust and we'll break down, and this is like giving ourselves unlocking those systems that activate our body and lube our joints and muscles and just staying active. And what I like is, again, that I can do this anywhere. I can do this anywhere and always.
Always, this is the adaptation. I call it social tissue adaptation. Like your job has to become your passion, and your passion has to adapt. You need to find a way smartly to train when you are walking, and you walk, but it's training. You know. This kind of adaptation is like the way to survive and to keep loving what you do, but you don't have to kill yourself by walking, you know. You need to walking has to become a passion. Walking has to like this you're gonna involve all the energy in the maximum intention. The maximum intention comes from here. That's the atomic energy. If you use this to keep doing what we do without to build the mechanism of destruction, or self-mechanism of breathing ourselves, we're gonna love to walk because it's not walking. It's like
that's good.
Thank you, my brother.
Hey, always. And I thank you as well, man. It's a pleasure.
So happy to share this because I knew I want to make proud my people. I want to also help my people, and my people is everybody, you know. And you call me. You are not you. I say you told me that hey, I want to witness this because I want to see that. And then we said, oh, no, you're not going to see that. You're going to touch it.
You're going to do it. And then you're going to teach it.
Thank you. Have a good food.
Amazing.
Bless, man.
Thank
you, Scott.
Yeah.
Let's go. Bon appetito.
You know, for us, it's so good to put words into the 7 postures, you know. And it's so interesting It's so interesting to hear your testimonial of that life. Like you have to keep on living, you know. Like that's what you said. Like keep on living is being mobile, you know. Like mobility is the new health.
Well, when you put so much destruction in your body, like the impact of being a tumbler and being someone who takes falls, I'm also a stunt man, and I catch on fire, and I do crazy. I'm basically trying to kill myself, but I don't want to. I'm not ready to die. So to be able to do that stuff at my age, 50 years old, I have to keep moving. I have to keep, and it's not about how much I can bench press or how fast I run 3 miles. No, it's how I do those 3 miles. It's how I do put strength and activity into my body. So to me, it's really important that it's practical. It's I can do it anytime, anywhere, but practical also for my body at this age that I'm not destroying it. I'm trying to take care of it. It's the opposite, you know. Like instead of maxing my squat. Like I can squat 400 pounds. No, I'm just breaking my knees and my back. No, I don't want that anymore. I don't. That's how we've taught in America. Like, how much can you bend and how much can I squat? I was just breaking my
no pain, no gain.
Yeah, no
brain, no gain.
Yeah, I need a brain. Yeah.
But the good thing is when you prove mobility, then you can lift heavy as well. You know?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah,
I will
have
run
a
faster.
better range of motion.
I will be able to, do more things. I want to still be able to backflip. I'm 50 years old doing backflips, man.
I have like a philosopher was like saying like the stronger person is not is the one who adapts, because the one who adapts, he's gonna be smarter and stronger because he's able to adapt in each situation. So if you want to be strong, be smart.
Look at my guy Vince Carter, the best dunker in history, became a shooter.
Become a shooter. You see?
Like because he's smart. I want to do 20 years in the league. I'm not gonna be able to dunk when I'm 40 years old like that. So he became an amazing shooter. He already was, but he unlocked that. He already had it in him. He just had to unlock that part of himself that he hadn't used much.
Yeah, try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Thank you. I love hearing your words because I was like a student because my English is like and I was.
It's better than my French.
Putting yourself like a coach, I was like, it's helped me. It's helped me to, because the connection with people, how I can have better by explaining better.
Yeah.
That was hard for me to write the book, but I did it. But the most important is seeing people doing it for me and enjoying.
What made me think too? Like, what was it? What was the reason he told me I did this? And then I had to. Actually repeating that actually helped me think of, that makes more sense now.
Yeah,
I heard it, but when I actually had to say
from your
it,
body.
I was like, I feel that's what, I remember why you told me to do that. Now it makes even more sense. Yeah, it's good.
Thank you, Ale. Let's go, let's eat.
Okay, for real.
Merci. Allez, bon appétit.
Petit.